Oh yeah, that's where all the action is at. Look at all that juicy pastrami. I'm telling you, this is like the best $20 you'll ever spend. Hey guys, this is Steve from Rockstar Eater, and in today's video, I'm gonna be doing another big pastrami tour in Los Angeles. I've already done 2 of these pastrami tours in LA in the past, and they seem to be very popular videos, which is why I'm gonna be finishing out the trilogy today. But before I do so, I do advise you to watch the previous 2 episodes, which I'm gonna put in the video description so that you guys know where I've been already, so that you don't make any unnecessary comments. I'm gonna be visiting 3 more hotspots, and then I'm gonna drop in the comment section which are the 3 that I like the best. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. More of these awesome food videos coming your way. And with that being said, I'm gonna be heading over to my first pastrami spot. I'm gonna be starting off with this very special spot called Johnnie's Pastrami. If you are in Culver City, then this is undoubtedly the best place to get pastrami. They've been here since 1952, making it a 73-year-old business. They got the pastrami, they got burgers, they got hot dog. A really good place to get all American food in a very cool diner-like environment. This is my first time here, pretty exciting. It's like a little diner with indoor seating, outdoor seating. They got a small parking lot in the back, and looks like even a lot of notable celebrities have come to this restaurant too. What do we have here? I know that everybody comes for the Johnnie's famous French dip. Oh yeah, so this is the hot pastrami. That's the best seller, which comes on the French roll. You can also get the half size too. And they got the pastrami on rye, they got hot corned beef, even something called the Bob Special, which is hot corned beef. Sounds rockin'. You can also get one of these deluxe sandwich plates. So you can get, for example, like the Johnnie's deluxe pastrami plate, served with French fries and coleslaw. Make it more of like a complete meal. So this is how they do it. They would dip it in there, which is the au jus. Yeah. And there's a lot of pastrami in there. It's like just having a jacuzzi in there. So all the meat would be cooking in this au jus, and then it would go right in here. And I think it's supposed to drain so that it can make it less juicier, I think. That is a generous portion. They really stuffed this sandwich. Wow. That's how I like it. And that's it. Woo, that's it. That was quick. And that's not all, folks. There's also this one, the one with the rye bread. So here it is, the Johnnie's famous French dip hot pastrami. I am so excited. My first time trying this. This is the French roll on top, which is extremely soft, so fluffy. You got lots of that meat. Look how thin it is. Look how steamy it is. It's so hot. That means I got to eat it right away. So this is for $19.25, which is, it's reasonable. I mean, not cheap, but then again, you get a lot of pastrami in it. And of course, you got to get your pickles as well as your hot peppers on the side. And I do want to let you know that Johnnie's Pastrami in Culver City is not related to Johnnie's West Adams. So just throwing that out. But I heard that this spot is actually better than Johnnie's West Adams, which is why I'm super excited to try it. Bro, this is like one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. It's sliced very thin, it's tender, and the meat itself has so much flavor. Whatever au jus that they are dunking and bathing it in, it's really infusing so much flavor into this meat. This is one of the most flavorful pastrami sandwiches I've ever had. So I would say it looks very much like the pastrami you would find at the Hat restaurants, but I think it's better. Yeah, for sure. It's thicker too. I mean, they really put a lot of it in. So that's why you're gonna get like a really big overload of meat in your mouth. I don't know why I haven't been to this place sooner. Maybe it's because it's so far away from where I live, but I'm so glad I came out here because really this is one of the most phenomenal pastramis I've had. Whoa, wow. And this is only the French dip one. I gotta admit, I don't eat the chilies that often, but I'll give it a shot today. Oh, that's spicy. Oh man. Okay, I think that's all I'm having for today. And I decided to get one more pastrami because I also want to see what it tastes like with the rye bread. So for this one, I got it with some cheese inside and lots of that pastrami, pretty much the same size as the French dip one. And they got some mustard on the side that you can put on top if you want. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. Just add a little mustard in there. So now what we have is something that looks more like a deli-style sandwich, I would say, although the meat is still like the type of pastrami you would find at a lot of fast food joints. Did I tell you how much I love the pastrami? The pastrami really steals the whole show. It doesn't matter what kind of bread you use, or if you have cheese in it, or you got the mustard. It's packed with so much flavor and the texture is so perfect that you can't help but have a smile on your face every time you bite into it. I wouldn't be surprised if this restaurant ended up being my favorite of the three that I'm going today. But I heard that the other two restaurants are also very big contenders, so this is going to be quite a competitive race. But I'm looking very forward to it. But before then, I'm going to finish my sandwich. Guys, this is Brian. He's the owner of Johnnie's Pastrami. He's actually here today. Yeah, so you gotta look out for this guy when you come here.
Yeah, look me up. I'm happy you came by, Steve. I'm really happy you enjoyed the food we have for you. Everybody enjoys it here, and it's brings back memories for people. And sometimes you want things like that are the same, and we're the same.
Pastrami is another one of those foods where you can drive all across the city in order to get to your next really great destination. So now I'm going to be heading into Northridge to eat at another restaurant that you simply cannot miss if you love pastrami. So I have made it out to my second stop, which is Brent's Deli. This is one of the oldest and most popular Jewish delis that you're gonna find in all of Los Angeles. And people say that this is the best pastrami that you're gonna find in the San Fernando Valley. So in many ways, it's like the Langer's Deli of San Fernando Valley. So I heard that it was established in 1967, making it a 58-year-old business. They also have another location in Westlake Village, which I have been to before, but this is my first time here at the original spot in Northridge. They're family owned. I mean, they just got a lot of things going for it. Wow, this is a crazy big menu. See, they got all the breakfast items here. They got the egg dishes. So you can order a lot more than just the pastrami sandwiches, but I am here for the pastrami, so let me show you what are very popular here from what I heard. Black pastrami Reuben, I heard everybody gets it, like #1. And 555, I think I'm gonna get that one because a lot of people do. It's a very special way of making their pastrami. And then this Brent's number 13, which is pastrami topped with cheese, coleslaw, Thousand Island dressing. Very similar to the one at Langer's Deli, like their number 19. The pastrami Reuben begins with the rye bread, and this is Swiss cheese?
Swiss cheese?
Yes.
And
And Thousand Island. And look at that, they grill the bread too. All right, that's always good. And then the pastrami, it's fresh sliced from that huge slab. Look at that. Oh, this is so exciting. Wow, that's a complete meal. This kitchen is so packed, it's like very narrow. And I heard it doesn't slow down because this restaurant gets busy the moment they open, especially on Saturdays and Sundays. So yes, they are cranking out this pastrami all the time, slicing it, grilling the bread, cutting it, assembling it. It's like a pastrami factory at this deli. So here's the first pastrami that I got. This is the black pastrami Reuben, which I heard is their most popular one. So all the Reubens are served on grilled rye bread with melted Swiss cheese, hot sauerkraut, and Thousand Island dressing. And it's served with these thick cut fries, as well as coleslaw. And of course, you gotta have your side of pickles. So here they give you the long strips, not the cut up version. So I believe this is the navel cut of the pastrami that they're using, which is really the best part that you can use in pastrami. Wow, they actually slice it pretty thin. Wow, that's a lot of meat inside. Can you guys tell? It's very lean. I love the toast. They grill it here. And I don't see too many Jewish delis doing that, where they would grill the toast and then they would put it on top of the meat and everything else that's inside. Okay, so if you want to get their best seller, then the Reuben one, I heard, is really the one you got to get. I guess since it comes with some French fries, I might as well try this one too, right? Wow, I love it. These are kind of like the fries that they use at Fat Burger. You know those fat fries? I love those kind of fries. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like skinny fries too, where it's super crispy all around. But then there's something about these fat fries, it's like, man, it's so enjoyable to eat, especially if you love all the soft potato that's on the inside. And I gotta get my veggies too, right? Look at that coleslaw. Wow, it's very refreshing, crunchy, and sweet. The coleslaw is something that you'll often see as a side with your pastrami, especially if you go to Jewish delis. I mean, me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of coleslaw, but I can still appreciate the flavor, especially if they make it really right. This is like very classic tasting. And then this one is a very unique pastrami. It's called the 555. So this one also comes with the fries, the thick cut steak fries, and coleslaw, which is right over there. So the 555 is grilled pastrami on a long onion roll, topped with Thousand Island dressing, coleslaw, mustard, and melted Swiss cheese. As you can tell from the menu, these pastrami dishes aren't exactly cheap. But then again, what pastrami dish is really cheap around LA? But hey, at least it's really filling. Like all the fries and the coleslaw, you're really gonna get full. In fact, you're gonna have leftovers probably to take home and to eat. First off, I gotta say, I really like the taste of that onion roll. I think this is probably my favorite of the two so far, just for the bread itself. I mean, the meat tastes exactly the same as the black Reuben sandwich, but this one, I feel like it has more of my type of flavor, because you got the coleslaw in there, along with the meat, and you got the mustard, and you got the taste, like the oniony taste of the onion roll. This is one of their best-selling pastramis. So if you are in Northridge, then this is a spot you definitely need to come to if you want a really good pastrami. But there's also one more deli I gotta head off to, because I heard that one is also really super good. So I am so excited, yes. Guys, this is Brent, the owner. He's actually here today at the restaurant. Yeah, so when you come here, you gotta look out for this guy.
All right, come on in.
I have made it out to my last stop for today here in West Hollywood. I am at Daughter's Deli. This is one of the best pastramis that you're gonna find in all of Los Angeles. In fact, I've heard that some people say that this is the best pastrami that they've ever had anywhere in LA. It's called Daughter's Deli for a reason, because this is the daughter of the owner of Langer's Deli. I mean, that's gotta count for something, right? So apparently Daughter's Deli has been here for about 7 years here on Sunset Boulevard. And this is the most modern looking Jewish deli that I've been to, because the ones that I've been to in the past were kind of like those ones that your grandparents would go to back in the old days. This looks more like a cafe. It's family owned, and you can order for dine-in, you can do takeout, and I heard that they're very popular for catering too. So let's see what they got on their menu. As you can see, there are other sandwiches here other than the pastrami, which are very popular. They got salads, soup, fries, side dishes, but I'm here for the pastrami sandwiches. Yes, they have a few different flavors, as you can see, like the noi, they even have corned beef here too. The papa, now that's the one that's like the Langer's number 19. Wow, there it is, guys. That is a whole slab of pastrami. Now here's a drink I have not had before in a deli. This is called egg cream. So they put carbonated water with your choice of vanilla or chocolate. That's pretty interesting, right? Wow, tastes just like a chocolate soda. That is so interesting. But I like it though. I mean, I'm really a big fan of chocolate anyways, but I don't think I've had it with carbonated water. Okay, I could definitely get it again. I like it. So this is the pastrami that I ordered today. It's called the Papa. So this one is kind of like the Langer's number 19. A lot of similar ingredients, like you got the coleslaw, Swiss cheese, house-made Russian dressing, along with the main attraction, the thick cuts of pastrami. You see that? Looks so good. It comes with a side of coleslaw and a pickle, and I am all set. Since I've already been to 2 other pastrami spots, I'm getting kind of full, so I think I'm just gonna be sticking with this one dish for today at Daughter's Deli. But I heard that the Papa is really the one you gotta get if you don't know what other pastrami dishes to order on the menu. You have to open wide when you eat this thing. So as you can see, this is a very different looking pastrami than the ones I've had earlier. The slices of the pastrami, they're sliced thicker, but thankfully it's tender, it's juicy, it's packed with flavor. And then the addition of the cheese kind of adds like a nuttiness to it. The coleslaw is not too creamy, which is good. It adds like a very nice, refreshing, sweet crunch to this whole thing. And rye bread, very classic Jewish deli rye bread. I mean, this is like a very classic Jewish deli pastrami sandwich we got going on here. This is such a good sandwich. Wow, I'm enjoying it a lot. The pastrami is definitely the star of the show here. And I gotta be sure to eat some of that pickle in between. Wow, this pickle is so good. It's very strong, like very briny, crunchy. It's like snaps when you bite into it. Oh yeah, this is my kind of pickle. Wow, look at this meat. It looks like it came out of a Texas barbecue restaurant. Look at that. Yeah, really, if I were to just remove everything else and just eat the pastrami, it would make for such a good standalone dish. Oh, I can tell this is top quality. You would never believe that, right? Here on Sunset Boulevard in West Hollywood, in this little cafe-like deli, some of the best pastrami you're gonna find in all of Los Angeles. I'm perfectly satisfied, yes. Well, that pretty much does it for the pastrami tour. And every time I do one of these, I feel super full by the end of the day. So that's why I'm very relieved to be going home and just relaxing for the rest of the day. Anyways, I'm gonna be dropping in the comment section which of these 3 spots that I like the best. Super competitive, I do admit, but I will let you guys know so that you can start your little discussion down there. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.